I am a 24-year-old millionaire, and 4 years ago, I was literally on welfare. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the actual step-by-step plan that took me from that point to actually making $500,000 a year. And then obviously that spiraled and snowballed into everything else I have now. So this is not going to be like some pitch. This is going to be straight to the point. I'm going to show you guys literally what I did, exactly what I did, so that you can hopefully do the same thing, because we all want the same thing. We all want to be successful. We all want to be in our early 20s, rich, live the lives we want, take care of our people. So this is the video for you. And let's jump right in. So how do you get everything that you want in your early 20s? Well, this is going to be the entire blueprint for you guys to get your life together and then stack your first $500,000 step by step. So step 0 is the rebuild. You guys right now probably are all fucked up. Your habits, everything you think, it's all a mess. So the first step is actually not starting a business, but rather preparing yourself for the journey that you're about to go on. If you want to go to 500K, a million, multi-millions a year, you have to be a very competent individual. The non-negotiables that you need to cut out starting today are your limiting beliefs about money, all rich people are bad, all these things. Your negative people, your close friends, your family, if they are negative, if they don't want to see you win, cut them out, get rid of them. And bad habits like porn, junk food, you're on your phone all day. Like, guys, I don't got to tell you what the bad habits are. You know what they are already, and you simply just need to get rid of them and get serious about your life. The next thing is we're going to replace these habits that are bad and put you on the trajectory that you need to be on. So the things that I would do and that I did was I found like-minded entrepreneurs that were a few steps ahead of me. So you can call them mentors, but just make friends with people that are sharp. Right now, I have the best network I've ever had in my life. I have crypto guys, I have billionaires, I have affiliate guys, I have guys running the entire info game. I have every connection that I ever dreamed of having. Journaling and creating systems that help you think clearly. If you're a journal person, awesome. I have this book right here. I write down everything in this book. It just helps my mind stay clear, right? I put all my thoughts down on paper, and it helps. If you want to meditate, whatever it is, just make sure that you're thinking clearly at all times. Self-education. Don't overdo this. Don't be the guy that buys 18 courses about everything. You got to educate yourself. You're not going to learn what you need to know to do this at school. So investing in education is great. Just don't do it all the time and overdo it to where you're not going to be doing any work. And then you need to be training hard as fuck, and you need to be fighting. You need to be in the gym, getting in the best shape of your life, especially if you're in your early 20s. You heal like Wolverine. You recover quickly. You don't need as much sleep. Go hard right now so that when you're 30, when you're 40 years old, you have the benefit of what you put in your 20s, because it doesn't go away. You build the muscle, you maintain it, and fighting, like the skill, everything in that sense of the realm you need to be doing. And also, very important, you need to be putting out content, especially if you're broke right now. Being able to document your journey. I started documenting in about 2019. I wish I did it earlier, but I didn't have internet access. But someone like Iman, for example, and Seb, these guys were documenting early. So their brands now are built upon the fact that they were nobody, and now they are somebody. And I recommend all of you guys do the same thing as well. Personal brand is the biggest asset you can own right now in this world. And if you can start documenting now, even if you're broke, it's very important. So all of these habits, if you do them for years, consistently, are going to be a big reason why you become a killer in this space. Step 1 is your initial vehicle. So once you're rebuilt, once you know, okay, cut out the bullshit, I got to get serious with my life, it's time to pick the first vehicle, okay? So remember, this isn't going to make you millions of dollars, but you got to get off the ground somehow. And the point is just to get your first 5 to 7K a month. For me, there was a particular thing that I used, and you don't need much capital. You don't need any skills or experience, no fulfillment, no service delivery, no employees, no risk of losing money. It's not hard. It's actually like probably the easiest thing in the world. And there's 3 components to this. You need something that gives you money, skills, and saves you time. So at this step, you've got no money, no skills, but you do have a lot of time. So what do? Well, the only business that I think, and again, this is what I did. This is not me telling you this to sell a course. This is what Luke did himself, is appointment setting. On this channel, I'm not going to give you an appointment setting training right now, but on this channel, there are hundreds of appointment setting videos you can go study. But the point is, you're going to be able to make 5 to 7K a month minimum once you're on a decent offer. It doesn't require much skill at all. And it's the best way to get your bank account out of the embarrassing stage. I'm broke. I have no money. I'm literally surviving. How do you get out of that? Appointment setting is the best step. And so here's proof it works. These are students of mine. Again, this is not to sell a course. I just want to show you guys proof. These are real students of mine. We screenshot these out of Discord today. Like, look how much money these kids are making a day. $1,000 a day, $575 for the day, $750. Like, it works. I'm telling you, it works. Start with that. Secondly is build your personal brand. So yes, you can do this while you don't have money, and that's actually encouraged to do while you're starting. So you're a nobody, you have no money. You have no skills. You have nothing to talk about. Do it anyway. So posting content can be really annoying. It can be, I don't feel like doing this today. Who am I to be saying this? I feel like an imposter. Do it anyway. It's why all of your favorite influencers are rich, is because of content. Just build the habit of documenting your journey, even if it's dull, right? Finding offers. You made your first 5K in a month, your initial struggles, like buying your first nice thing, moving into your first nice apartment. Document all of that stuff and start on one platform first. That's what I recommend. I started on Twitter. It's what I recommend you guys do because it's more business focused opposed to like TikTok, Instagram, where you're just going to be like frying your brain. Twitter's great. You're going to build a network. You're going to build somewhat of a brand, somewhat of a name in the space. And it's going to be easier to get the next steps that we're going to show you with that personal brand. Step 3, you enter the big leagues. Okay. So once you guys have a few 5 to 7K months under your belt, your appointment setting, it's going good. You're not surviving anymore. We got to make more money. Now you need to find a closing role. So this can be done with the company that you're appointment setting for already, or it can be done with another company. It doesn't really matter, but your personal brand and your network will help you a ton with this step. So if you start building the brand, when you're ready to become a closer, if people saw you killing it, they're going to want to hire you. Okay. So that's kind of the thought process, but finding your first closing role isn't that hard either. And that's probably your quickest route to $10,000 months profit. By the way, the main methods for finding your first offer, you can ascend within the company that you're already setting for, do networking, social media, direct outreach. So reach out to business owners you would love to work for. All of these videos are on my channel, guys. You can go study these in depth so that there's no guesswork. And then the offers that someone like Closer Cartel or another program just hands you or helps you find. But you're not looking for just any offer. You guys need a gold mine offer. That's what we call it. So what is a gold mine offer? It's going to be high ticket. So it's at least $3,000. It's sold by an influencer, a coach, a creator with a large personal brand. So there's a lot of traffic and they have consistent call volume. Basically, all you have to do is show up, sit on the calls, close deals, and you get paid. You're not outreaching, you're not cold calling, you are closing deals and you get paid commission for that. This is going to be your unfair edge. And I don't want you guys to settle for anything less because all of these guys that I'm about to show you, they did the same thing. And I've watched literally thousands of kids through some of our other companies change their lives because of sales. And it's what I did. It's what changed my life. It's what allowed me to move from Ohio to Miami and then start my own businesses and do what I do now. But it all started with appointment setting and then closing. These are just some similar results from this, guys. Look at that. $2,200 commission, $1,500, buying cars, buying motorcycles. Like, don't blow all your money, but you can buy a little stuff. Have fun, enjoy your money, but keep your head down and keep working. At this point, you need to be stacking cash. So ideally, you're making 10 to 15K a month. You've been doing this for a couple months. You should be saving at least half of that. Live below your means, save money. And after 12 to 18 months, you should have 6 figures in the bank. And this is where you can really start to play the game, guys. Imagine playing Monopoly, but you don't get any money. You can't play the game. But once you have money and you have knowledge and you have connections, then you can play the game. So this is when you have real breathing room and when you're making 15K a month-ish. To get to that point, it shouldn't take you more than 1 or 2 years. Unless you just don't do this the right way. You don't try, don't apply yourself. You actually have to work. This is not a spoon-fed opportunity, but it is the best opportunity. So step 5 is accelerating your income. So once you're around $20,000 a month, you've been closing for a while, 4 to 6 months, let's say, take the next step. And this is something that we've implemented for you guys. This is not open right now. You can't learn any information about it. The beta is closed, but this is called becoming an info product operator. It's the next step. So it goes setting, closing, and then IPO. It's the next evolution of that. And that's how you break past the 20 to 30K a month and actually get real potential to $500,000 a year. So briefly, what's an IPO? It's basically working with 1 to 3 clients max. The client should be making $50,000 to $100,000 a month before hiring you. And you're basically just helping them pull big levers in their business that they don't know how to do. So you're fixing their sales process, their CRM, their sales management, and you're getting a percentage of the upside that you make them. So it's the same principle as closing where, oh, I close you 100K, I make 10K commission. It's the same principle, just more leverage and you can make way more money. So once you've been closing for a while, you guys are going to understand the info product space inside and out. It just naturally happens. You learn how the offers work, you learn how the fulfillment works, how the marketing works. And this is where you're going to realize how badly most operations are run. So IPO is a huge opportunity. You can learn more about this in about 3 months, probably on this channel. Guys, most info product companies, they suck. I'll be honest with you, info is what made me rich. I made a ton of money closing, but what really made me rich, like what gave me millions, was info. You probably don't want to build a massive personal brand. You may not have what it takes to build a massive personal brand, like the Belmars, the Imans, the myself, Tate, whatever. There's a certain thing you got to have to hit that trajectory. So if you don't, the next best thing is the same skill set. You're just white labeling someone else's brand. You're white labeling another creator, and you're the one behind their business fixing all the systems. As an IPO, we show you guys how to run your operations from the inside out. So you can go do this to other people's businesses and replicate it. And this is the real thing that's going to make you a ton of money. So it's high leverage, high skill set, low number of clients. I'm not going to talk about this too much, but I just want to point the North Star for you guys, because you need to understand setter, closer, IPO. That's the trajectory that you should be on. And that's what I did as well. So guys, this is your recap. This is literally a game plan. The in-depth is on the rest of my channel, but you need to cut out all of the habits that are keeping you poor right now. Get serious with yourself. Take a look at what you're doing. What am I doing wrong? Why am I in this spot? Just get serious about it. Get serious about your life. It's not going to fall in your lap. You have to go take it. Replace all your bad habits with things that are going to put you on the path to success, doing the right thing, being healthy, eating clean, good habits, working hard. It's common sense. Become an appointment setter, make 5 to 7K a month for a couple months, go find a closing role. After that, make 10 to 30K a month for a couple months, then become an IPO, scale to 30, 50K a month. Magically, it seems like magic, but it's hard work. You're going to be at $500,000 a year, my friend. That's the game plan. That's what I did. I became an appointment setter. I ran my own agency. I was appointment setting for myself. Then I became a closer. I made 30K a month. Then I started an info product company because I had already built the personal brand, because I didn't even know this at the time, but I just luckily had. IPO is the same skill set. It's managing info product companies. If I were you, this is exactly what I would do to get to $500,000 a year within a year or two maximum. And it's not rocket science. It's not guesswork. This is the clear path, and it won't change anytime soon. So if you can work your ass off, you can invest in yourself, you can go learn from people that can show you how to do this, go watch my channel, watch all my free videos. This is a possibility for you, and you need to accept it, and you need to really believe it that you can do this as well. No matter how poor you are, where you come from, if you can go get internet somewhere, you can get a laptop somewhere, you can change your life with this path. Okay. So I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know in the comments if you want more of these. And yeah, we're back on the YouTube grind. So I'll see you guys on the next one.